Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma, celebrating Thanksgiving at Firbank Farm on Island View Road, and you're watching Go Island on ShawTV. On today's show, we're celebrating the harvest, from urban gardening to honey, and so much more, right here on Go Island. Hello and happy Thanksgiving. We are celebrating at the absolute perfect place at Firbank Farm on Island View Road. If you haven't driven down Island View to this sea of orange and this celebration of harvest, oh my word, put it on your to-do list this fall. This place is spectacular.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about who you guys are and the history of this farm here on the island.
I am the fourth generation. I'm along with my father and my brother run this farm. Our main industry is chicken and eggs.
Yep.
But we do vegetation as well. We find that fall is what we love to do, so we've decided to grow a lot of different varieties of corn, pumpkins and gourds and all that for your decorations.
What are some simple ideas on how to make sure we use squash in our recipes all winter long?
Well, we bake them.
Yes.
Roast them. You can make soups.
Yes.
Pumpkin pie. This is a time for pumpkin pie.
Yes.
People use squash for pumpkin pie.
We're going to give you a squash lesson, Squash 101 right here on Go Island. But first, we're going to head out to urban Victoria to find out how they're keeping farming alive. This is my Dr. Seuss squash. We're here at Firbank Farm on Island View, and we're celebrating Thanksgiving with the harvest truly has come here to your farm. Tell us, what is this?
This is a new one we grew this year. It's called One Too Many. It's a red and white pumpkin, and it's just basically for decoration.
Nice. It's so fun. And what do you got in your hand here?
This one is a multi-purpose, all-purpose pumpkin. It's a French pumpkin. We use it for soup.
It's a Cinderella pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's a Cinderella pumpkin! Sorry, go on.
And you can make soup, pumpkin pies, roast it, treat it like a vegetable, but use it as decoration first.
Can you turn it into a carriage?
You could try, but I don't think it would work. This one is called Blue Doll. It's a blue pumpkin, but it's edible as well. So you can use it for decorating right now, and then in a month or two, you can cut it up and use it as a vegetable.
Are these the ghost pumpkins here?
Yep, that one's called Lumina.
Beautiful.
It's very nice at night.
We're going to head out to the Cowichan Valley now, where one farmer has a sweet job. They're producing honey, and this story will inspire you. What's that? Hold the phone. I'm at Firbank Farm, and it's gorgeous here. Yeah, okay, no, it's a bad joke, but the gourds here are really, they are beautiful, but some of them are actually edible, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Tell me, what's edible?
This one here is called Turk's Turban.
Yeah.
Vegetarians love these ones because you can stuff them. And they cut out the top, stuff it with like a quinoa or rice mixture, cover it again, brush it with olive oil, bake it in the oven, and you got a whole meal in one.
And that's what I love about living on Vancouver Island. You can know your farmer, you can ask them questions. How'd you grow it? Teach me how to cook with this. Is this edible? Now, have you ever been to Cowichan Bay? That place is just a hotbed filled with farmers and people who love the whole slow food movement. And Paul Balstein met with one guy who is changing how we look at food one loaf at a time. Oh, Thanksgiving, one of my favorite times of the year, and of course the best part about this time of year is the harvest food, and we're here at Firbank Farms, and the squash variety here is amazing. Let's talk about some of the squash that are really fun to cook with. And when I look here, I look at all these different, like butternut, acorn. What can you do with some of these squash?
Well, basically you can bake them. All of them you can bake them.
Okay.
But other things you can do with them, endless.
Yeah.
Like butternut is the most popular.
Yes.
Because you have no waste.
All right.
Seed pockets on the bottom. This is all meat. Wow. So you can cut it this way, throw it on the cookie sheet, put some goat cheese, some pecans, cranberries, a little drizzle, bake it in the oven. Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
An acorn squash you can cut in half, Take out the seeds, stuff them with like frozen peas and chopped up onion, throw a bit of butter on them, and then voila, you got 3 vegetables in one.
Wow. How about spaghetti squash?
This is for the people that do not like to eat pasta.
Okay.
Because of gluten intolerance and that type of thing.
Yeah.
So you can cut them in half, take out the seeds, put a bit of butter, and then bake them. And then when it's done, you just use a fork and pull it out. It comes out like spaghetti noodles. This is one of my favorite squashes now. I make an awesome soup, a curried soup with this. So you just cut it, you roast it, and then you put it in your hot stock, puree it, and there's an instant soup.
Oh my gosh. We could call it the sunshine soup, sunshine squash soup. Who doesn't want to eat sunshine?
I tell you.
We have to take a very short break, but go nowhere. When we come back, more on all the different edible and decorative squash here at Firbank Farm, and more great stories right here on Go Island. Firbank Farms, not only the home of 1 million squash, but also a great place to come and buy some decorative pumpkins for your home, your office, and make a difference. Tell us about this decorative pumpkin program for the foundation.
Yeah, all the proceeds go to the Sandwich Peninsula Hospital Foundation. About 5 years ago, my son and I were in a grocery store and we saw some with just peeled eyes on them, and he thought, Mom, we can do better. So bada bing, bada boom, 5 years later, we are doing processing or making, decorating at least 600 of them. And all the proceeds go to the Sandwich Peninsula Hospital Foundation.
Such a great idea. Not only do you get a cute little pumpkin that you can decorate your home with, I think you need 3 or 4, maybe 5 of them, but you're making a difference in your community. Now we have to take a very short break, but please stay with us, because when we come back, we are going to teach you another fabulous recipe. Thank you very much to our very own country grocer chef, Michael Williams, and more right here at Firbank Farms. Thank you so much to the family for all the work that you've done to keep farms alive here on the Sandwich Peninsula, and what a fun place to visit. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir, casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.